Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to channel Solid Trades. Ali here. So really good day today, and this video, if you give me 5 minutes, is going to be really important. It's going to be full of lessons. I'm going to be talking about the importance of pre-market game plan. I'm going to be talking about the importance of being patient while trading, and the importance of being a sniper and not a machine gunner. When you're trading, you want to be a sniper and catch really good entries and catch A+ setups. And how to do that, I'm going to be discussing this on today's trade that I took today. So let's get into it. So I took 2 trades today. One was CCIV and the second was AMC. Let's talk about AMC first. And both of them I alerted in the chat, so I actually want to talk about this. Those of you guys are in the chat and want to know exactly what was I thinking, my thought process on it. So let's discuss that. So the number one trade was AMC, which I alerted right here at 8:43, and I talked about this AMC making this trend pattern. And so as you guys know, the way we trade, I personally trade, is that this was the pattern, and as soon as it broke out right here, this was the pattern, and as soon as it broke out, I entered right here on this candle. So what happened was that as soon as it broke out, it just happened really quick. Now instead of chasing the trade, you wait for the pullback and you enter at the pullback, so you get good risk to reward. Okay, so this is your risk and this is your reward, right? So enter here on this pullback rather than chasing the trade on top, and then as soon as it pushed, I got a really nice trade, took 75% of the profits here, and I got stopped out final piece at break even 25%. Okay, so this was pretty much the meat of the move that happened all day in AMC today. From here to here, caught that, and I alerted in the chat right before it even happened to all of you guys. And I want to talk about, this does not happen all of a sudden. It was part of my watch list. It was part of the plan, and that's why if you guys are not, please make sure that you do go through my watch list, because I talk about this. So for example, on the AMC, I talked about that AMC is forming a very nice triangle pattern on the 15-minute chart, and it's gapping up today in watch for trading patterns. So it was already in my watch for trading patterns, so I was already prepared, and that's what I meant by importance of a pre-market game plan. You want to have a pre-market game plan. I was already prepared. It was not just happen all of a sudden. If you are not prepared, even though you see an amazing pattern, you're going to be very gun shy. You're not going to be able to get into a trade right away because you're just not prepared. You have no idea what's going to happen, right? So it's very important. Second was CCIV, right? So CCIV was also a part of my watch list. It was also part of the plan. So if you look here, I talked about CCIV has a big U-shaped pattern on the 15-minute. So you see how there's a nice U-shaped pattern here. So let's look at here. I'm going to actually discuss this right now. So notice here, it's making this really nice U-shape. It's called a U-shaped pattern. So you see, and then once it makes a U-shaped pattern and breaks out, that's when the stock price goes up a lot. So I was already prepared. Hey, it's making a U-shaped pattern, and today it's breaking out of this. Once I'm already prepared, then I'm looking for an intraday pattern on a smaller time frame for a better entry. So let's go back and look at the 1-minute chart now. You can look at 1-minute chart, you can look at 2-minute chart, but anything smaller that works best for you, you want to see what works best for you, okay? So I use 1 minute or 2 minute, depends on the day how the market is performing. So let's look at here. So this is my alert right here. So let's go back in the alert, and I talked about CCIV is trending. So right here, this is the trend, and once the trend breaks out, right here, once it breaks out, you can enter at the trend break. Okay, you can enter the trend break. That gives you a best risk to reward because your stop loss will be below. So let's look at the chart and look at CCIV right here. All it was this trend break right here. Okay, simply entered right here around this area as soon as it broke out, and I did not chase. I let it come back down, enter around this area, and then start to push, took some profit, and then finally when it came back all the way down, I took my final profit around this area. And then I missed this actually big move, but I was done for the day. You know, caught pretty much the meat of the move the whole day, and that's it. You know, what I really want to emphasize is the pre-market game plan. I already knew the CCI was really strong. That's why I was watching it, okay? And then before that, alerted it way before. So that's what I meant by when I sent a screenshot right here. Clearly, as soon as it broke out, and the entry would be around this area. Same thing with CCIV. Alerted right here, it was breaking out right here. As soon as I saw a trend, I did not chase, waited for it to pull back instead of just because it was already in the part on watch list. I could have easily chased it when I see it going. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna go up, so let me just like buy on the top, right? Because it's chasing, it's gonna keep going up. But if I had done that, I would not have made the bulk of my money. I would have not been able to get good risk to reward. So it's very important to hold and have a strategy. My strategy is that I look for trend breaks. So as soon as the trend broke, right, entered here and then took profits along the way. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like it, make sure you like and subscribe, and check out our Discord channel. I think it's going to be really helpful. Alright guys, take care.